Me, Dr. Hep, again, with Hagrid,
Hello.
and we are back to normal procedures of recapping as per usual. It feels like.
Yeah. At least I'm back for once.
Yeah, exactly. Um, as you guys heard last time, we had a bit of scheduling issues and etc. But now we're back on track again. So, just starting off with looking straight, we're diving right into this one, I think.
Crow Dog taking a surprising draw here.
Yeah. So Crowdog has been playing. I don't want to say worse for worse and worse, but it has definitely been a slope.
Yeah, I don't think it's more of a. I think it might be a slope. I think the dice might have something to tell
Might be
about it
so.
because just looking at it, 16 armor breaks to 7.
Yeah, exactly. And 3 fouls happened in versus 1 that got sent out. So
Yeah.
I'm wondering here how many fouls actually happened. If there were 3 that were sent out, you know?
Yeah.
But we have like 30 blocks versus 27 as well, succeeded blocks. And the cash difference or inflicted injuries or KOs are like astonishing difference there.
Yeah, there's like in 3 blocks difference, there's 4 KOs and 1 injury.
Yeah, exactly, of a difference.
Yeah.
that tells quite a tale for me
Yeah.
about this game.
So at least Crow Dog gets a nice level on the rookie witch elf. I would assume it's taken either block or wrestle, depending on what his other witch had.
Yeah, yeah. Let's actually just step straight into their team, Crodoc's team, and actually take a look at that immediately.
So yeah, the witch elf got wrestle.
Yeah.
Absolutely the right choice, considering you have another witch elf just lying about,
Yeah.
ready to get a skill, which I would assume your power level.
Yeah. I like also taking wrestle first rather than block. Because then you can kind of like be like, oh, this other one got mighty blow. Oh, I will just mold that one into a block piece then, you know?
Yeah. A lot of people like there's many different ways to run your witch elves. There's that you can run both of them with block, which in and of itself isn't bad. You can run both of them with wrestle, which I disagree with.
Yeah.
Because it gives you 2 nice sacking pieces, but it also means that both witch elves have wrestle.
Yeah,
None of them
exactly.
have block with frenzy. You want at least 1 block frenzy piece, and then there's my preferred way, and probably the best way of doing it is having 1 with block and 1 with wrestle.
Yeah. And then you just hope for the right skills to fall onto them, I imagine, right?
Yeah.
So like your block piece gets mighty blow, tackle, whatever that combo is.
You within the first like 2 levels, you hope for doubles.
Yeah.
Because once it hits the second skill and it hasn't rolled a double, there is really not much you can take on it that's worth it.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
you don't want to be putting your witch elves on the ground voluntarily with diving tackle. The wrestle one I would consider differently because you can build it for wrestle, tackle, strip, or leap.
Yeah,
But that's very long.
Yeah.
I mean, looking for the long term.
Yeah, exactly. I'm pulling up the sheet now to see who leveled. So the normal lineman, Busher, apparently leveled as well. He got dodge.
Yeah.
I
Solid
mean,
choice.
yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, he's just another dodge lineman.
Yeah. The guard lineman, however, just pure guard is 1 SPP away from skilling. So cheeky vanity pass, and he's got a level.
Yeah. In the last game, apparently he got a badly hurt on that player. So probably got a badly hurt on the first drive, I would be thinking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, do that vanity pass. And then
At this stage, this team is just looking at, well, we don't really have any good pieces to put on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you've got 2 linemen that you put on the LOS, and then you have 3 guard linemen.
Yeah. Might be in for buying a 12th player, maybe, right?
I probably would buy a 12th player, just so you have like one extra lineman, you have the bench, and then you can,
Yeah.
you know,
Maybe switch out one of your more important pieces that you want to like try to save or something.
But yeah, definitely a dangerous looking Dark Elf team.
Very so. Yeah, very so.
With all that guard floating about.
Very so. But more dangerous were the team that actually beat these guys. Dave, New Romantic, right?
Oh, he hasn't picked a skill up. We can't recap him.
Okay, we can't recap. No, not
we don't recap people who haven't picked their skills. We've already said this. We've warned you. It's not our fault now.
Yeah. Though that MNG though, on that strength up wolf.
Oh, that's good.
That's a big oof.
It's a big oof, yeah, and it's your both have mighty blow now. Yeah, so now you keep both of them.
Yeah.
I mean, now that both of them have mighty blow, you're good. But
yeah. One just has sure hands that is the ball carrier in the first half, and then he's transformed over to the second killer.
Yeah.
They're both fantastic wolves, I think. I
they're
like to
both
start
good wolves.
like this team more and more. The more I look at it.
They're both good wolves.
Yeah. In the 2 weeks that we were gone, or the week that we were gone, and I did a double recap, I think he got both the strength up and the mighty blow on these wolves. So a lot happened while we were gone with all the teams, to be honest. But yeah, white, you probably take mighty blow, tackle, the thing that you need.
It's got guard, doesn't it? So I'd take stand firm.
Stand firm.
Considering you've already taken guard on it as the first skill, you might as well build it as your support piece.
Okay.
So you take stand firm.
Okay.
Because then the other one takes mighty blow, then tackle.
I see.
The way you really should build them is the first one that skills takes mighty blow, and then the other one takes guard.
Yep.
And then second skill should be tackle on the mighty blow, then stand firm on the guard.
Yep. Exactly.
And most people like piling on. I'm never a big fan of piling on because voluntarily putting your players on the ground is a big dislike of mine.
Yeah.
But
I have
then you can either say piling on a guard and then stand firm, and then the other one obviously takes mighty blow and tackle.
Yeah, and don't forget that you have 180k in the bank as well. Probably buy a club enchantment or stadium enchantment, since your stadium is already level 2.
Maybe.
Would be a good solid choice here for a bribe skate stadium, and get those files going even better.
Yeah.
Then we have another draw. Grismarine Railers
the draws
versus Scarlet Charlatans.
Ooh, 2 deaths.
Ooh.
And 21 armor breaks against. Ooh.
Yeah, that's a lot of armor breaks, isn't it?
Ooh.
21 armor breaks?
Out of 58 blocks.
Yeah, that's half of the time armor broke in some way.
Close to half.
Yeah. I'm questioning how much there is left of the Grismarine Grailers.
It's going to be interesting to see at the very least.
Good SPP haul, I would say, from Scarlet Charlatans with that many blocks.
Yeah, with that many blocks, it should be good.
Yeah.
Like with what was it, like 4 injuries?
Yeah. Dice logs, for those who actually care about that, seems about average to me. But shall we check into the Grismarine Grailers and see? He had apparently a tough choice of skill up. That he didn't know what to do. Well, he had a tough choice, I think, with his blitzes after the last game that he had last week. Because both of them were busted or something like that.
It's not looking good at the moment. I mean, it's finally starting to get the guard in on those blockers.
Yeah. Because I believe that he just played this match with one blitzer out. Because he fired a niggled one.
Yeah. And now he's managed to pick up a niggle on his leader dodge blitzer as well.
Yeah. And then I think this was already niggled. But unfortunately his sure hand dodge one died.
I would say at this stage that leader, dodge, blitzer. Take Shuan's as the next skill.
Yep. Yep.
Because you're protecting it anyways, because it has leader.
Yep. Sounds good to
So
me.
using it as your ball carrier is probably the right choice.
Yeah.
You have your natural, or you have your helpful one-turning blitzer as well. So I suggest you build one blitzer as like I can do it all, and then one blitzer hoping for doubles so you can get a killer going.
Yeah.
And then one of them, whichever one it is, that doesn't roll Mighty Blow within the first 2 skills, fire it and buy a new one.
Precisely. I actually like this team. It's turning out better and better for each match, I think, even though you're losing some players.
It's finally getting dirty player as well.
Yeah, he's going into getting those dirty players. Unfortunately, one of his regular linemen died, it seemed like. But
it's a peasant. You don't really care about a peasant dying.
Rather than a blocker or blitzer, you would imagine. But one, Glurkrax, actually leveled up and got dirty player as well. So now he has 2.
Yeah.
And this team, like, as we've told Muffalo multiple times, it's looking better and better for each of the match.
It gets better, and it especially gets better when you consider that it's finally taken dirty player.
Yeah, exactly. I thought actually this team would gonna be more trashed. I'm happy to see that it is still in survivable shape, so to say. Shall we take a gander of the new Scarlet Charlatans?
Yeah.
And see.
So, it's a lot of zombie skills. I don't like taking kick on the dirty player, because if that dirty player gets sent off, you lose your kick skill.
Yep.
There's a lot of TV in those zombies. I consider firing maybe 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of TV in those zombies.
Yeah.
Maybe fire the ones without skills, maybe, right?
Yeah, definitely fire the ones without skills.
Maybe just one of them, and then you can keep up your fouling game, because from what I understand, Engelbert Hex likes to use them for fouling.
Yeah.
But now, since all of them basically have block, you can start fouling with block zombies instead.
Yeah.
There is a point of maybe you could fire one of the high SVP block ones, and then take another dirty player one on the fresh one, on the 5 SVP ones.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Also, consider firing those, like one of the wolves, fire it, buy a new one, because you've already got a ghoul that has plus strength and block.
Yeah.
That is now your ball carrier.
So
those wolves need to be your killers.
Yeah. Precisely.
So fire one, buy a new one, power level it, hope that it rolls doubles, rinse and repeat until both have doubles.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm also not a big fan of pro on the white.
Yeah, and that's brand new. So.
I would have preferred to see guard on it, honestly, because this team is lacking. You know, both flesh golems are definitely going to have guard.
Yeah, exactly.
That's their next skill.
Yep.
But other than that, you will only have 3 guard pieces.
Yeah. Because you only have the whites and the flesh golems that can take guard, and you want guard sincerely on them. I don't think it was a wrong choice to pick up jump up after the piling on, making it a piling on jump up piece, per se.
The jump up is always one of those. It can be good, it can be bad.
Yeah.
I'm never a big fan of using jump up on killers, but that's because I don't take piling on.
Yeah, exactly.
But if I were to take piling on, I'm still doubtful that I would take
jump up
over dodge.
I see.
Because with dodge, that could have been a guard on the pro instead, and then for him to hit legend, stand firm. Now he is the ultimate kill support piece.
Yeah, very much so. I don't mind having a direct killer, so to say, because this is your direct killer. But the problem with having a direct killer in my mind is that piece can go out and get targeted much more than any other piece. But I actually like pro. I don't mind pro at all. I like it. Just keep in mind when you're using it that you're not rolling away good dice, so to say. So double pushes still perfectly acceptable. Don't waste a pro skill on it because it could turn you into double skulls, and that is not rerollable.
Yeah.
Just something to keep in mind.
It's about knowing when to use pro and not just saying, oh, we're just going to auto instantly click pro and, oh, that was a double skull. Oh, now that player's dead.
Exactly. But
so,
yeah.
Consider trimming some of your TV and some of these zombies because they have a lot of skills.
Yep.
And that block fend one, get rid of that one because it's got nothing interesting in it. It's at 2 levels.
Yeah.
Maybe trim one of the rookie ones.
Mm-hmm.
Well, both of them are at 5 out of 6 SPP, so maybe just trim one of the block ones.
Yeah.
And then fire a werewolf.
Yeah. Exactly.
Rehire it, hope for doubles.
Now, though, this is a matchup that you're going to be happy about. The Rolling Renegades
Razzle!
versus the Kleptocrats.
Razzle! Good boy. I think it was the bear.
Yeah, probably was the bear.
It was the bear. I'm pretty sure it was the bear.
It probably was the bear.
It was the bear. He had the bear.
I know that Athea sent me a message, about something, because he's playing the Rolling Renegades. But I think I missed to do what he asked for me to do. Because I should have... Okay, so this is the message that he sent to me. You should have a quick message at the Giga and the second half dicing in my match from this week. Team got totally busted from 1600 TV down to 900.
Yeah. We've noticed because there's only 5 players on that team.
Yeah.
And one of them is MNG.
Yeah.
Honestly, despite how good that Witch Elf is, you're looking at a very dead team here.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you'd probably do that.
This is a very dead team.
Yeah. Jesus, the SPP haul from the Kleptocrats. I'm just going through the screen of the motions while you're talking.
Yeah.
To show people.
So, I mean, honestly, Alethea, it's not worth it. Like, that Witch Elf is fucking nice.
Yeah.
And the rest of the team that is actually there is nice. But to be honest, with having 5 players is not... It's no. Because now your team is just now your team is just going to start stagnating until you start getting your new players back. Because for the next game, you have 4 of your own. Meaning, you have 7 loners. That is almost an instant loss.
Yeah.
Because of the 7 loners.
Yeah. This matches in coming fourth is just gonna be really grim and harsh.
Yeah. I would honestly consider re-rolling because this team is just not worth it any longer.
Yeah, maybe. So this is my idea that what you could do if you want to try to like fix the team, hypothetically, because you still have until the end of the season, right, to play this team, and you gotta do what you can do best with it, right? So try to rebuild it this season as much as you can until the season ends. And then take the decision on when the season ends if you want to reroll or not. Yeah.
I'd definitely be looking at a reroll at this stage.
Yeah, I would probably also looking at a reroll at this stage. But so my idea here, and bear with me, you have 100k in bank. Fire that movement busted lineman, and then just pick up any loner that gets a MVP.
I don't hate it, but to be honest, you have 100k.
Right?
You have enough for a new blitzer, because as it stands, you'll only have 2 block pieces for the next game.
Yeah, that's it. The next few games are gonna be harsh. You're gonna probably lose them as well, but just getting through those matches and slugging through, you might be able to rebuy the team by the end of the season because of the amount of matches that are still left in the season, right?
Yeah.
But
you might still have time to salvage what is left of this team, but honestly, mate, it's not.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for you. But hang in there, I believe, at least, that you can redo them if you want to.
It's definitely going to be a very steep road to recovery from this.
Yeah, it's gonna. But I've been told stuff before and it had worked, you know? If someone just believes hard enough, stuff happens.
Yeah, that's not how that happens. That's not how it works.
No, not really.
I can positively say that's not how it works.
But so I just gotta go into the information of who died a bit. So a Rog lineman died, a fresh blitzer died, and the blitzer with the jump up blodge tackle guard died as well.
Oh.
So there was like, and you still play with 4 linemen loners as well, and I know that feeling, Athea, where like you have loners on the pitch and you're just asking yourself, why did you fuckers die and not the linemen or loners, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah. Wanna see a bear?
Yes. Razzle finally gets the bear. Oh, this makes me happy.
Yeah.
Right. So, getting a bear means he's going to start winning games now.
Yeah. And do you
Because
wanna...
that's just how this team works. Is
Yeah.
once that bear is there, he
It's...
starts winning.
Yeah, it's dumb. Because if you're looking at the match history, I looked through this last week, but we are gonna do it again. He didn't have his bear versus Ramham versus A, right?
Yeah.
But he did have his bear versus the Scarlet Charlatans. So 3 weeks ago, he had his bear. Made a draw. And then 4-0 won the game. And then 4-2 won the game.
Yeah.
I think something sparked off of him there, winning against
It's the bear.
versus A, getting the cash, you know, to buy the bear, and then you just steamrolled ahead.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have a level up on the catcher, Manutu Sensei Sako, which is a sidestep.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Good choice. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So.
There's not really much to talk about this team because not much has changed.
Buy more linemen.
But yeah,
You need
buy more linemen.
because you're lacking versatility in this team. You're lacking potential because the blitzers are all going to take block. The catchers are all going to take block. You need pieces with wrestle, tackle, strip ball.
Yeah.
Which need to be your linemen.
Yeah.
So maybe snatch up another lineman if you can. I don't know if they're like 60k. They're 60k. Never mind.
Yeah.
So
60K.
snatch up another lineman when you can.
Yeah. Exactly. Good team overall, though.
Yeah. So yes, Razzle for buying the bear.
Yeah.
Good boy.
You made Hagrim happy.
Yes.
Very happy. Well done also for that win. 4-2 is very high. But yeah. Then we have One Thick Coat versus 2+ Supreme Leaders.
Halmall doing Halmall things as usual.
Yeah. Yeah. Even versus 20 armor breaks, still winning a match. I think that's pretty impressive. 20 succeeded armor blocks or like breaks out of 47 blocks is pretty high, right?
Yeah.
And still being able to pull through a win on this match.
This is a really good season for Halmall. I definitely expect him to make playoffs because he's 8-2-0. There's no one who's taken top spot from him at this stage, I don't think.
Yeah.
Because he has no losses.
Yeah, exactly. I went a bit cheeky and said last week that he is locked. He's not technically
pretty
locked,
much locked.
but he's pretty much locked, right?
If you win next round, you're locked in.
Yeah.
Then you're definitely locked in.
There is that. Also, apparently, One Thick Coat hired in a chainsaw here that didn't do much.
Typical chainsaws.
Yeah. But shall we take a quick gander over at Hamill's winning success team?
Yeah.
So
This is a strong high elf team.
Yeah, this
like
high
he's
elf
got
team
all
is
of the
dumb.
SPP in all of the right places.
Yeah. He got
Blitz
the
with guard.
one-turner, like...
You have, well, you have a one-turner that is very helpful to use because it's basically a movement 9 one-turner.
Yeah.
You have the strength, wrestle, leap, tackle piece who will take strip ball next. You have a Blitzer who has guard that will take sidestep as the next skill. You
Yeah.
have your killer with blodge step, tackle, mighty blow, pro. I'm still unsure about that pro skill, but I can understand why you think you've run out of things to take.
Yeah. Like there's not much. Dauntless maybe could have been good.
Dauntless is one. Jump up is another, because jump up on elves is a normal, so you're not replacing it with dodge.
Yeah, exactly. There could be a, and also something that people don't realize also with jump up. If he's just on the ground because you failed a dodge or something, you can still use him with jump up. Because it's just a 2+ to move those full fucking movement again.
It's not even a 2+, it just gets up and moves.
Yeah, there you go. Even better.
It's a 2+ to jump up block.
Ah, I see.
You know, I would have liked jump up on that one just because jump up is on normals, but doubles I would never take jump up over dodge.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if he does roll a double, Juggernaut.
Yeah.
You definitely take Juggernaut.
Yep.
Frenzy was an option as well.
Yeah.
On that Blitzer. I wouldn't have hated Frenzy.
I would have taken Frenzy if I had Juggernaut, you know? So you can actually make use of that Frenzy skill more.
Well, I mean, just having one Frenzy piece on the pitch means your opponent has to be careful where he puts his players.
Yeah.
Because if he mispositions, it's like, oh, I'm surfing that player from like 3 squares in.
Yeah, exactly. And then unfortunately we see a break on the kick lineman. I think you still keep him around just for that kick skill.
I mean, yeah, you do. Because there's
Right.
nothing wrong with having that kick lineman. I mean,
Well,
yeah, he might be movement 5. It slows down your team a bit, but you're okay with it.
Yeah, I think you have the movement up on other pieces and fast catches, so...
The next lineman that levels will take kick to replace the other one.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
And I think you also put your dodge movement 5 lineman on the LOS line, right?
Yeah, he's LOS fodder.
Yeah.
Like your 2 dodge ones, no, just the one with the movement bust, and then the 2 rookie ones go on the LOS.
Yeah.
And then you have your other dodge one and your wrestle guy.
Yeah. Exactly.
To do shenanigans with.
Yeah.
But yeah, very, very strong high elf team. It's definitely getting where it needs to go.
Yeah. I'm thinking you're going far, Harmel. Not to give you any more pressure than you already have.
No pressure, but all the pressure.
Yeah, exactly. Let's look into One Thick Coat. Because they actually...
The Claw player picked up the MVP and got Mighty Blow. Absolutely the right choice.
Yeah.
Finally starting to get some levels on them Chorfs.
Yeah.
I don't like them taking Mighty Blow first. It's a bit ambitious.
You want guard on them, right?
You take guard first.
Yeah.
Except for on 2, where you take Mighty Blow first.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then whichever one rolls doubles on the first skill takes Claw, and that becomes a killer.
Yeah.
Even if they have guard, stand firm, and grab, you take Claw.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because Claw Mighty Blow is just too good to not have on Chorfs.
Yeah.
So I feel like I've been saying this every week, but that final Chorf, that's at 0 out of 6 SPP.
He needs to really level up.
Power level that sod
Yeah.
as much as you can to get the final skill. You want to get it before next season so he can take guard.
Yeah. Yep.
If possible, do it with the unskilled bull as well.
Yeah.
Because you definitely want to get those 2 leveled before the next season.
Yep. Very much so. I think
Hobgoblins are hobgoblins. They're good.
Yeah.
They're fine.
Yeah, I think he unfortunately lost one of his hobgoblins. That was a fresh one, and he lost his other strength 4 mighty blow. Shorf.
It's called TV efficiency. It's okay.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Yeah, it's just TV efficiency.
But yeah, I think you're good though. Your Grumzilla, you will fix this team up with a few changes that you'd like to see.
Yeah.
So.
Sinj and Choopy, get your game played.
Yeah, exactly, and good luck. Sinj.
So then we have
Choopy.
your game against the Death Knight Demons.
Yes.
It's looking to me like you diced the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
I might have done that.
Diced the fuck out of him.
I might have 10 passes, I was
What
the
the fuck
one
are these dice?
who
What the fuck are these dice?
who cast out the Dark Elf
Oh,
team.
hey.
Maybe.
No, I'm not looking at that anymore.
Yeah, I had a blast. I'm so sorry, Mars, for this match. I
You're a
had a
terrible human
big
being.
chunk SVP chunk though. That was good.
Yeah.
Not my record so far, but very high up there.
Yeah. Let's just take a look at your team.
Yeah, they are back at their normal disgusting pace now.
Yeah, nothing much has really changed.
No,
Oh.
well, I got a thrower now, a real
Yeah,
thrower.
you got a throw with accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Just another pro team.
yeah, I mean we have all seen my pro team before.
Yeah, nothing has really changed about it. So
No, the only difference is that I might actually try to delete a blitzer. I'm just curious on who I want to delete first.
delete the move busted one.
The other one is niggled.
Yeah, but delete the move busted one first.
The move busted one first. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think so. As
because he's movement 6.
well. Yeah,
You
Really
want a
slow.
movement 7 blitzer, so
Yeah.
that should be the first one to go.
Okay. Yeah. No, this
And then
this team
you
is
get
back
rid
on
of
feet.
the niggled one.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I do have a bit of a LOS issue with this team, rolling that many guard, but
You don't say.
I don't complain, I guess.
You don't
just-
have a right to complain.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But
So,
yeah,
just another pro elf team, isn't it?
yeah. So my lineman got a wrestle up, and my thrower did 7 passes.
Yep.
Yep, 7 passes last game. Out of those
Sounds
10,
about right.
those 10. So I gained some disgusting level ups there.
Yeah.
But yeah. Now, looking at Dimouse's team, who's still a very good Dark Elf team, I would say.
Yeah, it's still a solid looking Dark Elf team.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, Blitzer with guard. Yeah. Blitzer with Mighty Blow tackle.
Yep.
The Witch Elf with Mighty Blow.
Yep.
I'm going to talk about this for a minute because you already have a tackle Mighty Blow Blitzer.
Yep.
You already have a piece that can kill things. Why not take Juggernaut? Like, you already have one guard piece. You already have one Mighty Blow piece. That Witch Elf with Frenzy, Juggernaut, and Block is an amazing piece.
Yeah.
Because even when it's blitzing without Block, it can reliably blitz. Because instead of the 1 in 9, it's a 1 in 36 because a both down becomes a push.
Yep.
It makes surfing a lot easier against block pieces.
It does.
And
It does.
even when you're blitzing, you can't use wrestle, you can't use fend, and you can't use stand firm.
Yep. Exactly. Exactly.
So those people who are going, I'm putting my flesh column on the sideline. Well, you can 2-die blitz it with Juggernaut and you can surf it.
Yep. Yep.
Also, it combines very, very well with strip ball because
does.
both downs become pushes.
Yeah. The one thing though that I like with it is that you can have 2 separate killers for 2 different tasks, so to say.
Yeah.
So basically, a Witch Elf now get, of course, it gets block, tackle, all the kill skills that a normal killer would have. It's just that with a frenzy one, you just focus with it. You just kill pieces with a different pace, you know.
Yeah.
So you take out normal linemen that is just in the way with the Witch Elf with frenzy, because you can get two dice box and you have a higher possibility of actually knocking a player out.
Absolutely.
And then your blitzer that just has 1 solid punch, you just focus that one on 2 pieces that have a high priority, that are harder to hit, where you can't use your frenzy. So I actually like 2 Mighty Blow pieces.
Yeah. But still, I mean, as long as this team doesn't take the route of Alethea, it should be good.
Yeah.
It should be just fine.
Yeah, very much so. And once
So-
again, Dimos, I'm sorry for that match. I actually felt kind of bad for punching out a Dark Elf team that bad, but yeah.
So, last game of this week.
Yeah, Tasty Tune versus Ramyan.
Oh. Oh, I think there was a lot of dead orcs here.
Yeah, they were.
That's a lot of dead orcs.
Yeah, 4
Oh
kills,
no.
7 injuries.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh no.
like the death spiral began with Dr. Nick's team versus this orc team, which is already a hard matchup, right? And
Yeah.
then you're just going into these disgusting underworld with Claw Mighty Blow.
This team is virtually gone.
Yeah, I would think so, right?
The only positive thing I can see out of this is now you get to build the team in a much more optimal way.
Yeah,
Like you get to start from scratch almost.
yeah.
Because you
exactly.
lost 3 blitzers and 1 Black Hawk.
Yeah,
Probably a bunch of linemen in between, but you know.
yeah. But I mean, at least he trimmed his team. It's no longer
It's
like
TV efficiency.
it's no longer like 1900.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. But it's unfortunate. But I think this team is done so, right? I mean, you can go the same route as Athea, I think, and try to rebuild it for the last few matches of the season. But then,
It's orcs. It's very
Yeah.
well possible to do it
yeah, but
because they're orcs.
it's easier to just go through a Div 5 and rebuild them totally, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Unfortunately. Because you don't. The problem that I'm seeing with this team is that you don't have any, like, stand out pieces
Yeah.
that you can't get again, you know? It's just time that will take to gain them again.
Yeah.
I had a bit of a personal talk with AU the other day, and we talked about re-rolling or not. He kind of leaned into maybe be playing Chaos
Oh,
next season.
that's a shame.
But we will see. We will see. It's only rumors, direct from the person itself, and rumors can change. You know.
Rumors are rumors. But,
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a pretty banged up orc team now.
It's a really banged up orc team. Yeah. It was unfortunate because it was a good orc team in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was missing a few blitzers and then one black orc were not leveled up probably, but like that's an orc team, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's the fate of an orc team.
Yeah.
Though on the other hand, a very disgusting team, Dr. Nick's team.
It's TV efficient. It still has a lot of TV in those goblins because you've got 14 of them, but at this stage it's okay because you need goblins for the bench because you're a very weak armor-wise team.
Yeah.
1 crate beyond has picked up piling on, which I'm gonna keep saying it, but I'm not a fan of piling on, but I understand the choice behind piling on. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the right choice. But it's just getting to that stage where this team is just nasty in every sense of the
Yeah,
word.
like you have 2 fully developed Skaven Blitzers killers, you know?
Well, the piling on one needs tackle next, and then hopefully Juggernaut,
Yeah.
Horns.
This team, I'm so glad that I'm played him early in the season because
Yeah.
I knew Dr. Nick had it in him and to like build a team like this.
Yeah,
Even the
this is-
Skaven lineman is fucking dumb, with both with double heads, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well done, Dr. Nick. You discussed us.
I think I played him ages ago. Yeah, it was a 1-1 draw.
Yeah.
I played him.
There you go.
Just
There
a
you go.
while back. But, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Nick is the master of the nasty underworld teams.
Yeah. Well
Because
done,
he's
Nick.
got the nastiest underworld team.
Yeah. Well done.
Yeah.
Now, though, before we quit this little week recap, we are going to take a gander of the leaderboards. Which is
Palmer,
actually going
unsurprisingly at the top.
to... Yeah. He's
Unsurprisingly in every sense of the word.
Yeah. A bit
And as I said-
surprising to me, though, is that Dr. Nick is second.
Well, he's had a good run. He's got 6 wins and 3 draws. The 1 loss is not too bad. But the thing is, if you look at the other teams, he's got 1 more win than Engelbert Hex and
Yeah.
1 less draw. And he's got 2 less losses than Singe, so it's not unsurprising that he's second, considering the results and the weeks that he's had.
Yeah. Think I can do this? Nope. I could not. Let's just do that then. There you go. Yeah. I mean, and also the touchdowns difference here. It's really like we are seeing the elves, and Dave's Necronic are shooting up as well. So, and I mean, I don't think anyone is gonna take over Harmon at this point. 26 points ahead, or like a 5-pointer ahead to Nick. The only possibility is if Harmon starts to lose every game now, and I mean lose, not draw, and Nick picks up all wins. That's the world we live in right now.
I don't see a world where Halmor doesn't make it to playoffs. Like he has to lose all 3 of the next games.
Yeah, at least to be fair, he's locked in for either playoffs or Challenger Cup.
Yeah.
There you
so
go.
No matter what, you either get to go to the Big Boys Cup or the Sippy Cup.
Yeah, exactly. So that's all good.
Yeah.
Now though, Engelbert Hex.
He's still contending with Singe and with Nick about second spot for challengers.
Right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about Dave and Crowdog though? Can they make it up there?
I think Dave and Crowdog might have to work. They definitely have to win the next 3 games, and there has to be bad results from the 3 or 4 above them.
Yeah.
So
right?
I wouldn't count on it, but it's a possibility.
And I'm out.
You're
Right.
out.
I'm out.
You're not going to be
too
able
far
to make
down.
challenges.
Because there's
You're
too
not going to
many.
be able to make challenges.
Yeah, there's too many teams above me at the moment.
Yeah. I would say the cutoff is at Crowdog.
Yeah, below Crowdog, you're out.
You're just looking at the rest of the season, going, all right, we may as well develop.
Yeah. Some teams need to develop more. Some teams need to develop less.
And some teams just need to be deleted because they're just dead.
Precisely.
I'm looking at you, Alethea.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate.
It's a shame that a Dark Elf team has to have an end to its run like that and not go down in a blaze of glory in like a playoff game or something.
Yeah. But it's bound to happen sometime with most teams.
It's elves. I mean, the thing is that Blood Bowl 2's meta is very Claw Mighty related.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah.
Claw Mighty Blow piling on wins games because your opponent doesn't have a team to play with.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless they just don't make removals at all, which is highly unusual.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not very... And Rebbl especially, that's an Eternal League like this. It just means that the Tier 1 teams are just going to be the kill teams.
Yeah, or like half-ass broken agility teams.
Yeah.
That can do plays with like 3 or 4 main positional players that are really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the recap for this week.
Yeah, we done.
We done for today, at least. Thank you, Hamul, for joining me.
I'm not Halmol.
Or Hagrim.
Everyone makes that mistake. There's a reason why I'm called Halmolzilla.
Yeah, there you go. At least I haven't called you Grimzilla yet on stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you for joining me, Hagrim. And I will see you guys next week.
Bye-bye. Take care now. Stay classy, folks.
Bye-bye.